to say, hey guys, it's Klaus. Let's talk about map tactics of Cliff. Klaus is doing lots of map tactic videos. You can go to Klaus' YouTube channel and check playlist called Map Tactics and find your favorite map. Okay, so let's talk about the Cliff map. Here it is right here, and it's called Cliff for a reason. There's cliffs everywhere, and the cliffs provide cover. Okay, so where can you go on this map? Let's first is, where would you go if you want to be a useless, pathetic, stupid, and not help team at all? Well, if you start on green side, you just camp at base here, right here, or in these bushes, like Klaus see a lot of people do. Or if you're on red side, you just camp at base here or way back here in bushes. And then you can watch your team die or win and do nothing. Okay, so that's the first thing you can do. Second thing is the 1-2 line. Now, 1-2 line is in low ground, and it's a linear fight. And what happens is sometimes a whole bunch of team just goes to here and stays around this area, and red team goes and stays around this area, and they just watch each other all game along this 1-2 line. And really it's about view range and armor, but TDs just camp here and really do nothing. And Klaus see lots of heavy tanks go down on this 1-2 line. And one thing to remember is if you have lots of armor and you're in low ground here, and enemies get on high ground and shoot down at you, eventually that will happen if you just sit here all game, then for instance your upper plate, if your upper plate is angled, you have good armor. When you shoot from high ground down on upper plate, your armor is not very good. You have angled armor. People on high ground can pen you easy at end of game. One time Klaus was in light tank, and from this high ground, Klaus was shooting down at E50 and penned 6 or 7 shots right through upper plate. Upper plate is strong on E50, but from high ground shooting down, it's not strong. So the 1-2 line, if you're just going to camp, is a waste of time. Well, it's not a waste of time, but it's pretty boring. A good play from 1-2 line is if you spawn on either side, say green side, you move all the way up and around here into this area here, or behind cliff here to see all the useless stupids up here. Or from red side, you come all the way down and you try and come around corner and get up into this area here, or around corner here so you can see the stupids that camp over here. So if you make a fast play into this area, then you are controlling the middle. You can then hug this cliff, and let's say you spawn on green side, you come all the way up here and you get behind this rock. You can come around here and shoot enemies in the middle. You can come around here and shoot slow tanks that are on their way up. If you stay on this side, you're usually protected from artillery up here. And from red side, if you zoom around and come up here, then from behind this cliff, you can shoot into the middle. And you're usually protected from artillery that shoot from the south because you're behind cliff. So this coming into this area is important, is part of the center. And the other part of the center is this. This area here is where you usually win game. And if you're in fast tank, and if you have good gun depression, you come right up into the middle here. And team that control, this is a high ridge line here. And team that controls from the green, if you come up here, you control this area, you can shoot down on all the enemies. From the red side, you come all the way up here and you come to this ridge line and you shoot down at all the enemies. So the most XP, or the biggest bang for your buck in this game, is usually from this center here and here. Okay, team that controls this center usually wins. You can shoot all of the map, and then from this side, you can usually, after you win one side, is move to these areas here to shoot down on the stupid campers, or move to these areas here and shoot down on the stupid campers. Okay, other place you can go, and there's usually a fight, is you come up here and go all the way around. And there's another cliff here. You can from the green side, come up here, go all the way around, hugging the cliff, and there's usually a fight right here. And once you win, you can come all the way around and shoot the guys in the middle. Same from the red side, you come all the way around this cliff, there's usually a fight here, and then when you get around, you can shoot the guys in the center. But the guys in the center usually have advantage. There's places you can hide along the cliff. Remember, it's called cliff there's lots of cover near the cliffs. Okay, so seriously, the center is the most important part of this map. Even if you have a team of total utter stupids, and Klaus has got example here. Look, the whole team is just camping at base, okay? And Klaus is going to take the center here. You're looking at this mini-map, look at team. The whole team basically camping at base. And Klaus is going to take center. Klaus is by himself. But when you take center, you have to do something. And now Klaus's platoon mate, Pig Dog, we're going to actually poke here and take some shots at these enemies. You can poke around here and take shots and fight the enemy. And even if your team is total utter incompetence, and look at them there, they're all just sitting there, and only Klaus and Pig Dog in center. If you lose, and enemies come around and flank you from the east side, see, things are going to go bad here. Look at on the east side now, right there. Look at all these enemies. Almost none of Klaus's team came to middle. You can still hug the cliff line here, and there's lots of defensive spots where you can pull back and take shots. And the team that has control of this center area, where Klaus is right now, you can just defend and fight and pull back. We can pull back over ridgeline now and be safe. Or hug this cliff, and enemies have to expose themselves to shoot you. So, you see, even just a couple of good players in the center can control game. And yeah, works out pretty good. Let's watch one last shot here. Yeah. Come on, Klaus just wanted to show you this. Ah! You're dead! There's some sniping spots here and here where TDs sit. If you're fighting in the middle, you have to be careful. And the last place you can go is to be king of the castle on top of the hill here. And you can only get there if you're in a super fast tank with good camo. Usually, you get killed on your way. From the green side, you have to come up here and go up one of this path here. From the red side, you come up and you have to wind your way around through one of these paths. A smart team will just kill you while you do that. But if you do get up here, sometimes it's a good idea. You feel pretty good. Oh, look, I'm on top of the mountain. But really, it's okay. You can shoot down and you can shoot all around the map. And you can particularly, Klaus learned a new word here, particularly help if there's a battle going on here. You can shoot down, especially if the enemies don't hug the cliff. If they stay wide, then from the top, you can shoot down. Okay, so let's watch game. Klaus is going to be spawning on red side, and Klaus is in a light tank and is going to beeline it for the middle, because this area here and here is where you can get the most XP in this game, on this map. Okay, let's watch game. Okay, so game has started. Klaus is in a little light tank this time instead of an IS. Let's see if he can still make an impact on game by going to center. Minimap is big, and Klaus will refer to minimap. Look, some of team is moving to the 1-2 line, and hopefully they move down and into this area. They do not just camp. And it looks like they're going to make a play for there on minimap and be able to shoot across. And Klaus is going for the center, where he thinks he can make the biggest impact on game. So Klaus is way out in front here, but teammates are following. Now look at our medium tanks are making it to that center area, and enemies have gone the same way, so there's going to be a fight there. Now look at center here. Klaus has spotted Bat Chat and is going to just poke. Our TDs there, look at minimap, are going to have shots on side to support these guys if they move up a little bit. And you know what? It looks like Klaus's team is camping back a little bit. And enemy team, look, enemy team here has moved up. And enemy team has also moved up into middle. So enemy controls the whole middle. Enemy should win this game easily. And all they have to do now is poke and spot all these green tanks back here and here. And know that they have advantage. And poke across this middle and kill everybody. That's all they have to do. They have such an advantage. And Klaus is pretty much stuck here. Look at minimap. If Klaus pokes over, tries to get a shot here, he will get hit 5 or 6 times. So all Klaus can do now is spot, is keep these guys lit. And you see they've disappeared now. Klaus will go spot them, and maybe our artillery can take some shots. Now look at this. Red team has total advantage here. Total advantage. They can easily poke over and win this game. But our TDs are camping back. Our other TDs are camping back here for support. So we have to play defensive because team did not move up. Except IS-3 has moved up a little bit on that other cliff. Now Klaus just have to poke here and light the enemies. Klaus hasn't even taken a shot yet, but just by controlling this middle, I don't know, maybe these enemies are feeling that they're getting lit and they're too scared to make a move. But look at this center area. Now the enemies are going to make a big mistake. Instead of just pushing over and taking shots, they've split up now, and half have gone around the rock, and half are just sitting there. So these TDs that Klaus is pinging now will be able to shoot them when they come. So enemies have completely squandered their advantage, and Klaus is just going to poke again and light them up. And it looks like Klaus's team is winning the 1-2 line. These guys here and these guys are making a play in the 1-2 line. You see the IS-3? They're poking around that other rock, and they're going to take shots at those guys in the center now. This force here is going to push south, and the IS-3 and Object 260 are going to get some good shots here. Klaus is just going to keep lighting these enemies up. So you might think, well, Klaus, you're not really doing anything in this game, are you? Well, Klaus is not in an IS top tier like other example. Klaus is in a little light tank. So Klaus's job here is to keep everybody lit so that our artillery and our TDs can get some shots here. Look at these guys. The enemies still have an advantage, but the Object and the IS-3 can shoot these guys in the center now because we've gained control of the west side of the center. And Klaus just keep poking here. These enemies are in the middle, have just completely squandered their initial advantage. And you can see Klaus's artillery is taking shots. Klaus is lighting targets. And now it looks like the game has turned around. Klaus's team is pushing the east side here. The heavies are going to come around. And now Klaus is going to get some support in a few seconds here when the E100, T110, E3 come around. So Klaus is going to be a little bit more aggressive and start taking shots. Klaus will get the enemy to focus this way while our team comes around behind them. See, so this guy's looking at Klaus now. He really wants to shoot Klaus. But look what's coming behind him from the east. Okay, so he's going to be dead soon because our team is coming from the east. Look at minimap, and we'll shoot these guys. So Klaus will light them, light him up again, and someone is going to shoot you up the ass soon, T110E5. Klaus, take another shot at you. And you're going to be dead soon because Klaus's teammates are coming around. Now this is a close game there. He's dead. And now Klaus can be a little bit more aggressive from the middle. Look at our team here on the east side. They've come around now. And now these enemies that squandered their advantage in the middle are surrounded. Okay, so Klaus can farm some damage here. Klaus has Centurion lit up, is going to kill this Bat Chat, which is looks like he just has given up here. And yeah, initially enemies had control of middle, but team of complete, utter, stupid incompetence just did nothing, and now our force went around the rock. Now we've got these guys surrounded, right? Our forces went around the big cliff, and now Klaus can come around and shoot someone up the ass. Like that. Oh, crap. Klaus didn't penetrate up the ass. Well, maybe penetrate you up the ass. Oh, yeah. And this one's over. All that's left to do now, you see, our team took this side, and Klaus spotted middle, and some of our team went around. Now, the enemy team had complete control in middle here, but just squandered it. They did not push up and take shots. They just sat there and let Klaus spot them. And now all that's left to do in this game is kill the useless, stupid scumbag And Klaus missed. Come on, Klaus, try and help kill this stupid scumbag. And that's all she wrote. Okay, so that was a victory. And look at post-game stats here. Probably Klaus didn't do that much, right? But like Klaus said, going to the middle is the biggest XP bang for your buck. Klaus got over 1,000 XP, top XP on team. And why is that? Well, Klaus did 2,200 damage, but look, damage due to player assistance, 1,700, because Klaus took that center, and even though Klaus did not have a lot of backup, got lots of spotting assists, probably from artillery, shooting all those stupids that didn't do anything in middle. So thank you all for watching. Klaus liked to try to keep these map tactic videos simple, not get too complicated, and give you simple strategies to help your game. Klaus is building a playlist called Map Tactics. If you want to check Klaus's YouTube channel, or if you're a subscriber, go check it out. The playlist will grow while Klaus adds more maps. And leave comment for Klaus. Let Klaus know what you think, or like or share video, or maybe even subscribe to channel.